Hello everybody! Today we got some One Piece. Honestly, these packs, these booster boxes, everything from One Piece is going crazy. I mean, it's honestly non-stop with the new stuff that's coming out, either selling out or the resale value that they're putting out on like Marketplace and wherever you're buying your stuff, like excluding from your card suppliers, your hobby shops, anything like that. This stuff's going crazy. Like, I mean, this stuff is up here, maybe 200 bucks MSRP retail, and they're shooting anywhere from basically 260, 250 to 300 bucks a box. So they've already increased 50%, up to 50% on the resale side. And I mean, we're not even like an OP7 for the English stuff. I know they did bring out the EB01, which is the extra booster for One Piece. So I am trying to get a couple more of those so I can open up at least 2 of them. But we have some Wing of the Captain, One Piece OP06. So let's dive into it and see what we got. Alright, so we got the One Piece OP06. We got Wings of the Captain. But I've seen this. I wanted to open it. Basically, this is kind of like a starter deck. And it gives you 2 kind of ready to play decks. Like, it gives you a couple leader cards, a couple things like that. And I mean, for getting into One Piece and even just to play, this would be like a really, well, seems like it would be a really good kind of buy to at least dive into and see what it's all about. I know, again, this is the new big thing, so people are diving into it maybe a little bit harder than other stuff because it is new. Don't need the box. I mean, it's something. Gives you kind of a breakdown on how to play it. Basically, it's just a fold-up piece of paper, but it's there. Honestly, this box is pretty cool artwork on it. You can kind of see, if I can get the light to shine a little better, kind of see the artwork. It's pretty nice in the box. So we have the Ultra big void just to fill it up, and then you got your divider and you have your deck, so your leader card and whatnot. I think there's Dawn cards in here. Again, I haven't dived into the true realm of One Piece game and how to play it, but everything is kind of here. So you got a couple a few leader cards, and then you have your character cards. Sabo, you got Monkey D. Luffy, Porio, Newgate. So it gives you pretty good variety of stuff. Again, I am not well versed in One Piece and how to play it, but even just these in general, like the artwork on it is absolutely mint, and it's kind of cool to see. So if you're looking to get into it, don't be afraid to pick this up because it's a good little buy. And then basically there's this, which I've heard there's certain things in this. What it is exactly, honestly, I'm a little unsure about it, but I know there's apparently like a Dawn card or something you want out of this. If I can get this thing open. So got Curly, Ace, and Sabo. Now I don't know which one is worth anything, so I'm gonna have to look at this later. But in the meantime, let's dive into this, as the booster box is the star of the show. So again, in the OP06, you're after the Zoro, Schneider, Sumi, Strike of Love, Nothing at All, Sol, Shark Arrows, Vinsmoke, Hayuza, Reject, and Perona. Perona is nothing on that side, but I feel like it's still an upper tier card, I think. If I'm wrong, I am wrong. It's a nothing card. The problem is the artwork in this stuff doesn't necessarily identify it as a high value card or a low value card, because the artwork in this is like absolutely amazing. Again, still have not found the time to watch the show, but It's definitely been on the back burner. Been quite a bit busy the last few days, the last few weeks, month. Definitely one of the things that trying to get to. Let's say that much. Still trying to watch the rest of Invincible, which is a great show. If you're after some comic book style, gritty show that is got a good humor to it. So, Eldorog, Aza, Gyro, Cosette, Kozan, Zora, Arlong, Cody Jones, and nothing on that one, I think. It's a cool character card, though. Still like a $40 card. The benefit with these sets, honestly, there's a bunch of cards that are worth something. The only problem is, I guess, in the meantime, this is still kind of like a niche, just card in general. So I don't feel like it's as sought after yet. Obviously, people are definitely after like the SEC cards and most of the secret rare ones. There's definitely a few of them that... The only benefit with these sets is obviously in each one, there is one card that is worth an absurd amount of money for what it is. So they all have it. Even if you just want to open a box, you never know. It's the same thing as even like opening up a pack of Evolving Skies. You could open it up and now you could pull you could get the Umbreon VMAX, and now you have basically most of them are 10s, but regardless, like it's turning into $1,000 card raw. So if you get a PSA 10, it's $2,000 plus on the Canadian side. Zoro, the other Zoro, but there's definitely high value cards in here. And listen, I'm not opening up stuff that's worthless. We want a big bang for our buck. We want it to be worth it. I don't like opening up the basics because you know what? You can go to Walmart. You can buy this sort of stuff. But I mean, you're not going to go to Walmart and buy a one-piece booster box. It's just not going to happen. That's the only benefit with what I am able to do. When I open stuff, I want the chase. I'm after the big cards. I'm after the stuff that is like the wow factor. I don't want to just open up something and just be like, yeah, that's cool if we get it. So I want the wow factor. I want the big card. I want the big one. These have it, but again, there's a reason that they're priced so crazy high. It's because it's damn near impossible to pull it. It's just more, at this point, kind of a waiting game. I'm hoping I at least can find one of them. I seem to be opening up more and more One Piece, but still have yet to pull any like crazy cards out of this set. So you got Zeph, Gurma, Karos, Ors, Sword, and Vinsmoke Judge. I mean, by the time if you sold, the problem is because this is still niche, like it's really not sought after mainstream yet. And who knows? Maybe one day when it does, people will be paying a fortune for these. These cards could be reaching, $3,000 or $4,000 in a matter of years. I mean, from OP1, I think the Luffy one goes for, or no, OP5. That one's going for like $2,000 or $3,000. The only benefit with having it, I mean, it's not really a benefit, but it's also not like a gain. Like, it's not a loss either. Most of these, like the Bandai cards, they're like perfect. There's not like, they're pretty much, most of them are going to grade a 10. Doesn't matter if it's a dollar card or, $1,000 card. They're all going to grade a 10. So when you pull that big card, it doesn't matter if it's a PSA 10 or if it's raw, they're pretty much going to be the same value. There's nothing that's going to increase it or decrease it other than if it's a PSA 9 or you damage it in your possession. That's the positive, negative of the situation. Like you kind of are stuck with the value, whether you get a PSA 10 or not, because they're all the same. They all are going to hold a PSA 10 grade. Again, as long as you do not damage the card, you'll never have an issue. It's got a grade PSA 10. So, Gembo, Sora, Vinsmoke. Ooh, that's a cool art. Tell me how this card, like, this is like really cool art. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just like overthinking this, but like this is amazing artwork on this. And it's got like a little textured feel to it. This is really cool. I mean, again, it's a $50 card, but the amount of work that went into that card, I feel like it should be worth more. This is just a cool art. I almost want to just grade it just the artwork on it. The only thing that makes these cards, like, I would say a higher value if it gets graded would basically be a black label, I guess. If people are still chasing those, which I'm not 100% sure. Vinsmoke, and then the event one. Kikanjuno. Gotta get a pair of scissors down here. Just keep forgetting to get that so I can at least open these a lot easier. Momonsuki. So Douglas Bullet. Again, no crazy ones so far. I mean, there's only not that many. It's not a 36 booster box. It's not a hobby box with like a bunch of packs in it. It's just one of those things. Just a bunch of character cards that just aren't cutting it to the value of what I'm looking for. I mean, a top 5 card would be nice. I've only pulled one of those so far on this set, and that was in the last box that we opened. Hiyori, which again, it's not the secret rare one, but Onami. Well, technically it's a secret rare, but it's not like the high valued one. That one's still a $30 card. There's no promos in this that, you know, I feel like you could probably weigh the packs, because the artwork and the extra extensions on certain ones will probably weigh a little bit more. I have yet to hold or see one of the bigger, you know, the $1,000 cards, so I don't know if it weighs more, if it holds more. I'm really unsure of the artwork and how the texturing is on the front. Kikomoria, Dekin, Vinsmoke, Yonji. Last couple packs here. So, got Lily Carnation, Tukaki, Count Battler, Koshiryu, Jigor of the Wind, Thriller Bark, Lola, Denjiro, Uta, Navy, Tot Musica. And the last pack. My luck has not hit with this yet. And I don't think it will, based upon what I just saw at the back there. Nope, nothing. Okay. So, that's it for this one. If you sold a few of these individually, it's probably worth it. And honestly, you might be able to get your money back, especially if there's a player of the game that wants these cards. There is some cards in this deck that people want to play, and I get it. Me personally, I don't get it because I don't play the game. And I don't know. It seems, for the most part, pretty straightforward. But there is a lot of stuff that I see that's a little bit different with regards to the health points and certain characters, the number on the top left corner that sits there. So it would definitely take some time to understand it. It is still a new card, so again, there's not a huge following for it yet. Hopefully soon there will be, and there'll be a bigger demand for this, that it'll increase the supply that's going to be supplying this. But at the same time, for the collector side, Hopefully they don't overprint it like what they're doing right now with Scarlet Violet, so that it doesn't saturate and doesn't just like overdo the market. I mean, introducing the Ultra Deck, the Three Brothers one, it is kind of a take in the right direction. It's just more, hopefully it doesn't get overdone. It's kind of cool that they do include these artwork with it. If you do open up enough of them and get at least the Three Brothers with Sabo, Luffy, and I think, was it Roro? I think it's Roro. And get them all graded. It's pretty cool. Other than that, I don't know. There is a bigger aspect to this, but for me, I'm after that chase. I want that big card. I want that, you know, that stuff that's going to return on investment. At the same time, you know, I do appreciate the artwork in this and everything else. So I'm on both sides of it. I like what I see with this, and I like where it's going. But again, I want to see that. I want to see that big gamble. I want to see that big card. I want to see the big card. Something that's gonna go like, wow. But so far, not yet. Maybe in the EB01 that I got here. Let's see. Next video. So again, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Show me some love. We're here. Thank you. See ya.